Well, I said I'd do a video about this little feed wagon, so here it goes. It is a Groundworks tilt bed lawn wagon. I think it's rated for like 1,400 pounds or something ridiculous. Got pneumatic tires, and what I did is I got this so that she would have an easier way to haul feed around in the corral, because we mix the feed in here and all the birds are clear out there. But I wanted to make it so she didn't have to make so many trips. So you see here, I had some clips rigged up, but she didn't like how that worked, so she doesn't use them. But this one was to hold the egg getting rake in place, and this one was to hold a net just in case she needed it. Now, the lid itself just slides on and off. It's got runners, and basically it doesn't quite line up because it was a scrap piece of plywood, but the idea is just to be able to slide it back. So what she usually does though is she just takes the lid off until she's done choring, and then she puts it back on to store the feed. So what we'll do, we'll just pull this up lengthwise alongside of the feed mixer. We dump the feed in here, and this little partition comes out. I've got it grooved so that it fits down in there nice. And you dump your feed in there, and then you push it all back to the back there and stick this in here. And what this allows you to do is she can put her egg bucket in here, and then anything else she might need. That way everything's there at one go. She doesn't have to make a bunch of trips back and forth. And we keep our cans in here for measuring the feed out. These little things are worthless. They just come in the show conditioner feed that we buy. There's one in every bag, so it always comes out when we mix the feed. But that's to help you measure it out. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it's going, and she's pretty happy with how it's going. We have a different wagon for the water, and that one is a little bit narrower, a little bit lighter weight. And what it does is it's expanded metal flatbed, and we put one of these lick tubs on it in the middle, fill it up with water, throw one of the lids that I made for it on there, and then that goes out there and it just sits there till it's empty, and then it comes back up to the house to be reloaded. But just something for you to think about. And these can be hooked up to a mower and pulled. And the other thing I like about doing that partition is if you have a lot of different expensive exotic species birds, you can partition it off into different feeds. The other thing that's nice about this is it's just about the right height to where it can help with where my arms are the way they are right now with unloading feed when we get it back from the store. So we just put the lid on, back it up next to the tailgate, and we can just slide them bags right on here. And the last time I unloaded, I had 7 50-pound bags on there. And then see those bags I put on this little trolley, and it's not intended to be moved very often. But there's our feed mixer. But what it is, it's the frame off of a kid's bunk bed that a friend of mine brought out here for the junk pile. And I put a sheet of plywood down in the bottom of it and put great big casters on it. You can see they're kicked out like this. I didn't intend to do that, but basically the way the frame was, once I got them home, I knew I wasn't going to be able to mount them on flush like I wanted, and I would have needed smaller bolts to be able to use these holes here in the center. So I just rigged it up like that. But what the idea is that when we clean this shed, everything is right here, and I can just push it out of the way. I don't have to move a whole bunch of bags of feed and bedding and everything else individually, and just keep on going. We've got, oh, let's see here. Is pretty much what we're feeding right now, nature-wise, all flock, mixed with Mana Pro's poultry conditioner. We do one bag of this to one bag of that, and we mix in some corn and some sunflower seed, and then I feed the calcium and grit separate. But so far it's working out pretty decent. Check on these little guys in here. They are growing. We got the Bantam Andalusians right here. Little game chicks down in there. We got the Polish down here. So, just figured I'd pass that along. Thought maybe it'd give you guys some ideas. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.